He wasn't the richest, but he was one of the most influential. Steve Jobs didn't just build products, he built a philosophy, a way of seeing the world that turned ordinary ideas into movements. And his lessons aren't about technology, they're about how to think. These are Steve Jobs' 10 golden rules for success, reordered, reimagined, and distilled into timeless principles you can actually use. Golden Rule 1. Be the thinker and the doer. Jobs believed the greatest breakthroughs come when the same person both imagines and builds. The people who really make a difference are the thinkers and the doers, in one person. In every industry, you'll find dreamers who never act and doers who never think. Jobs was both. He mixed his own paint, built his own tools, wrote code, and obsessed over typography. He knew that to change the world, you must merge creativity with execution. Greatness doesn't come from committees. It comes from creators who pick up the brush and finish the painting. Golden Rule 2. Question everything. Jobs said most people don't think deeply. They just repeat what others did before them. In business, that mindset kills innovation. He once asked an Apple accountant why they used a standard cost model. The answer? That's just how it's done. That moment defined him. He realized most systems exist because no one ever stopped to ask why. The rich and the revolutionary share one trait. They refuse to accept default settings. If you want to build something timeless, learn to challenge the unexamined. Golden Rule 3. Focus. To Jobs, focus wasn't about saying yes, it was about saying no. Apple's strength came from doing a few things insanely well, not everything half-heartedly. He once cut dozens of projects in a single meeting and told his team, "If you try to do everything, you'll do nothing." Discipline is creative fuel. When you focus deeply on what matters, the noise disappears and clarity appears. Golden Rule 4. Make great products. Jobs didn't build for trends. He built for taste. He obsessed over fonts, sounds, even the feel of a box when you open it. We have the courage of our convictions. If we think something doesn't belong, we leave it out, even if it costs us. True innovation isn't about adding more. It's about removing what doesn't belong. Greatness is born from subtraction. You're not paid to copy others. You're trusted to make decisions no one else can see yet. Golden Rule 5. Do the right things. Jobs learned early that integrity compounds faster than profits. If you do the right things on the top line, the bottom line will follow. Get the strategy, people, and culture right. The rest takes care of itself. He didn't chase margins. He chased meaning. And ironically, that made Apple one of the most profitable companies in history. When you build from principle, money becomes the byproduct, not the motive. Golden Rule 6. Reiterate the vision. Jobs compared building a company to walking 1,000 miles. You can't see the destination, you only see the next step. That's why he constantly repeated the vision. Not because people forgot it, but because people needed to feel it. Leadership isn't shouting new slogans every week. It's reminding people why they started, until they believe again. Golden Rule 7. Persevere. Jobs said half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from everyone else is pure perseverance. He faced bankruptcy, rejection, even exile from the company he founded. And still he came back, stronger. Most people give up when the pain arrives. Winners keep going because the pain confirms they're on the right path. You don't build resilience when life is easy. You build it when nothing works, but you keep showing up anyway. Golden Rule 8. Create for people, not machines. The tech industry glorifies specs, speed, storage, power. Jobs ignored all that. He asked a deeper question. How does it make people feel? Every product was built with humanity in mind. Simplicity, beauty, purpose. He reminded engineers that they weren't coding, they were crafting experiences. The rich build things people want. The great build things people love. Golden Rule 9. Be a storyteller. Jobs could have sold computers with specs. Instead, he sold stories. He didn't say 1 gigahertz processor. He said 1,000 songs in your pocket. That's the difference between selling features and selling belief. He turned every keynote into theater, every product into a promise. If you can tell the story, you can shape the market. Golden Rule 10. Dream big and think about the future. Jobs said, "The personal computer will change education, business, and culture." At the time, people laughed. But he saw what others couldn't, the fusion of technology and humanity. He once called the computer a bicycle for the mind. He believed tools could amplify our potential, and that belief shaped the next century. Most people think Steve Jobs' genius was innovation. It wasn't. It was his ability to think deeply, act decisively, and never stop refining the vision. Success isn't a lightning strike. It's an accumulation of decisions made with clarity, courage, and conviction. Pick one of these rules, apply it this week, and watch how your world responds. This is WealthWise, where we don't just admire genius, we learn from it, apply it, and evolve. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.